in our nation. Thank you, sir.
Shri K. Ravindra Kumar.
Thank you, sir, for this opportunity for speaking on appropriation bills regarding supplementary demands for grants 21-22 and excess expenditure during 18-19. By taking up these two bills for discussion and passing this August House is meeting an important constitutional provision. The provision stipulates that not even single rupee can be spent by the government of the day without the approval of the Parliament. These provisions and processes also ensure that there is no misappropriation of monies sanctioned by the Parliament for various items of specific expenditure. Funds sanctioned for ensuring the health of the people cannot be spent on building guest houses. If it is done, it amounts to misappropriation and serious misuse of sanctioned funds besides blatant violation of the constitutional provisions and sanctity of the legislative approvals duly accorded. The Parliament and other legislatures of the states are mandated with the responsibilities of preventing such misuse of monies collected from the people. But unfortunately, this kind of misuse of funds has become an order of the day and routine in case of present Andhra Pradesh government. There is no sanctity for budgeting, expenditure norms and accounting the expenditure transparency in Andhra Pradesh. This is all because of serious financial indiscipline in the state. The finances of Andhra Pradesh have been converted into big black hole by the present government in my state. Whatever the central government gives through the state further to the approval of the Parliament, whatever the people of the state are paying in the form of the various taxes is vanishing into this black hole. These are the total lack of accountability and transparency in the spending by the state government. All this because of the total collapse of financial discipline on the part of the Andhra Pradesh government. These are not, sir, these are not my words. Two respectable honorable ministers of the state for finance of the central government have gone on record very recently pointing out lack of financial discipline and gross mismanagement of finance in Andhra Pradesh. Minister of State for Finance, Shri Bhagavat Karad, during his recent visit to Vijayawada, has stated in public that there is no financial discipline in Andhra Pradesh. This was further elaborated by another Honorable Minister of State for Finance, Shri Pankaj Chaudhary, in his recent letter dated 11th of this month to one of my colleagues in the Lok Sabha. In this letter, the Honorable Minister Chaudhary pointed out some irregularities committed by the Andhra Pradesh government with a few examples. He revealed that for the financial year 1920, so the state government has wrongly classified 4,378 crore as capital expenditure. This is effect means that expenditure on other items was shown as capital expenditure. I raise this point because to encourage capital expenditure, central government encourages states through borrowing and other means. By inflating capital expenditure through wrong classification, deliberately Andhra Pradesh government is widening the window for borrowings. This is totally unjustified as it affects the future of the people on the state of the burden mountain loans.
You sit down.
In fact, this has become the modus operandi of Andhra Pradesh government, borrowing every day for every resource by misleading the central government with wrong report of expenditure. The state government is borrowing in a deceitful manner. It is cheating the people of the state and the center as well. There is yet another equal serious dimension to the state financial mismanagement by the Andhra Pradesh government. Minister of Finance Pankaj Chaudhary in his letter also revealed that the state government has reported absent spends as expenditure incurred on disaster relief and rehabilitation during 1920 and spent those funds for next year. Money is given by the Center for Disaster Relief were transferred to personal accounts of projects, authorities and were spent for non-relief purposes by diverting disaster relief funds. This is a clear indication of financial disaster in Andhra Pradesh which needs to be checked forthwith. Concerned over this disastrous financial management in the state, Minister of State for Finance Pankaj Chaudhary in his letter has highlighted the need for the government of Andhra Pradesh to take correct measures, I would like to assure this August House that the state government will certainly not take up collective measures
आप उनको बोलने
required.
दीजिए, प्लीज आप
On the
बैठिए।
other hand,
Please,
it will continue with its financial misdeeds. It is for the central government to ensure financial indiscipline on the part of Andhra Pradesh government. I urge the
Please, आप
center
बोलने
to
दीजिए
do
उनको,
this forthwith.
आप लोग
In the last
प्लीज सिट डाउन।
revelation,
Please sit down.
Andhra Pradesh government has also recently misused
सुभाष प्लीज सिट डाउन।
1,798 crore released by the center under National Health Mission and COVID package 2 contrary to the directions of the center to transfer these funds as a single nodal account. The state government has used these funds for other items. As a result, the health of the people of the state has been put to great risk through misuse of funds sanctioned by their health. It is, in this is not enough for the center to step in forthwith and safeguard the interest of the people of Andhra Pradesh. Center should do this before it's beyond repair. As per the COG, revenue deficit for 1920 was a huge of 1486% of the estimate. For the current financial year, it was 40,829 crore for the 7-month period of April to October 2021. As against the budget provisions, only 5,000 crore planned for full financial year. It reveals an excess expenditure of 816%. The Principal Accountant General, a letter dated 4/5/2021, to the state government objected withdrawal of 41,043 rupees, bypassing the treasury unit violations. These highlights huge unauthorized diversion of funds. The state government has also withdrawal recently 7,000 crores from panchayati bodies for this purpose.
Nothing to do with the,
Sir,
our appropriate.
and in a letter by the Financial Department, the Department of Expenditure, dated 30th 6 June 2021, the borrowing space of the state for any given year is calculated on the basis of information submitted by the state. Once the COG audited state financial accounts are available, the adjustment on account of overborrowing by the state arises due to deviation in the information given by the state and information published in the state finance accounts is carried out. Accordingly, in the instant case, repayments and other borrowings was considered based on the information provided by the state of Andhra Pradesh via its letter dated 22/4/2021. An amount of rupees 17,923 was adjusted with the available borrowing space of Andhra Pradesh on account of overborrowing by state during earlier years. Sir, the state financial affairs in Andhra Pradesh is very serious. The state government should be prevented from eroding the sanctity of legislative authorization of expenditure and appropriation of the funds done by both the parliament and the state legislature. A $5 trillion economy of India cannot be built on financial misappropriation and willful wrong reporting as is being done by Andhra Pradesh government. This is the time necessary intervention by the center before it goes beyond repair. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. श्रीमती प्रियंका चतुर्वेदी।
Before time I complete.
Thank you so much.